Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shits and how to navigate them. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a break, and I still am, but Spirit's been like giving me loads, so I guess I'm delivering. Delivering. So funny because the song that's on right now is Chugga Chugga Choo Choo Train by Choo Choo Soul. But you know what's funny? When I heard this song the first time, I thought like it's like you're so asking, are you going to get aboard this spiritual train? This, are you going to allow your inner child to play? Like, are you going to allow yourself this spiritual ride? You know what I mean? Or this human ride, in all actuality. But that's what came to mind. Is like, are we going to allow ourselves to be with ourselves? You know, like not only our highest, happiest, healthiest selves, but the little child that lives within us, you know, like are we going to allow ourselves to play with them, to like acknowledge them, to make them feel seen, to give them everything that we didn't have as children, you know? So yeah. And I rolled some dice, and the themes we're getting is North Node in Aries, 8th house, and the North Node in Aries, 8th house. So, that's like the North Node is connecting to who you are and who you're truly meant to be, and really recognizing what goes around comes around. Also, it encourages us to step into our independence, assertiveness, courage, and it's about learning to trust ourselves, take initiative, and forge our own path. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that really what we're all trying to do anyways? But embrace leadership, prioritize your desires, focus on personal growth, and try not relying. I don't know why. Try not riling people up, you know? Relying on people too heavily. Like, try to make yourself the one you're most reliant on. And you're not supposed to, like, shy away from... This is what's funny is I feel like the call is, like, to give up comfort. The comfort that keeps us the same. It keeps us from growing. You know what I mean? 222 on the timer. But yeah, and then Aries is also stubborn and releasing what no longer serves you. So that's what we're doing. We're learning to cut off the things that aren't serving our highest good, you know? And they're not serving our inner child either, if you think about it. They're I was just going to say, quieting them up. They're shutting them up, like keeping them quiet. Like, that's the last thing we want to do is keep our inner child quiet, because then we're not connected. The only time we're connected to our inner child is when it's lashing out. That's what was coming out. Is that's when our inner child is most seen or felt seen, is when we're lashing out, because then it actually gets a show. It gets to be the show, you know? So that's why it's important that we're giving them a safe space to be, because then they won't be pushing themselves into our lives like in a bad way, you know? So we are here to build, or these guys are here too. We are here to build loving communities. Bro, I will always say that. We're here to build loving communities. I don't know why it just came out, because it was meant to. We are here to build loving communities. But like the dice suggest, your soul's calling would be to build your own financial and emotional security, which I think we're all meant to do that. Lead others through transformation. I can't talk. Can we still be friends? Transformative experiences. Face your fears around vulnerability and emerge stronger. You notice how I couldn't say vulnerability, because I struggle with vulnerability, and I like am working through that, you know. But also, Rise of the Red. So it's a song by Kylie. I can't remember who else. There was someone else in there, and I can't remember her last name. But it was to the song Descendants, I believe. And what I thought was to the red, root and heart. So like we're really learning to open our root chakra, or be secure in love. That's what was meant to come out. We're really learning to be secure in love, especially with our self-love, and that being the base of all things for us. You know what I mean? We start with self-love, and then we can flower it out to the rest. 444 on the timer. So yeah, the other thing I had was a pink shell often symbolizes love, emotional healing, a sense of nurturing. It soft pink color connects to the themes of compassion, gentleness, self-love. Pink shells can also represent calming energy of the ocean, encouraging emotional balance and deeper connection to intuition. I really feel like that's what we're coming to be with ourselves, is like connection over correction, right? And we're really sinking into this self-love. I don't know why I keep doing this, bro, but it must be, there's a reason for it. Now I'm going to look it up afterwards and see what it is. But yeah, okay, so we're really learning to think. It's so funny because I just got the weirdest comment. Speak things into existence is what was coming at that time. I don't know why it's all, wow. So yeah, we're really learning to speak our lives into existence. Speak what we want into existence, because we already know how to speak what we don't want, right? So now we're like, hey, we know now how to wield our sword. I don't know why that came out so funny, guys. We know now how to wield our sword in way of cutting off what's good for us. You know what I mean? And then like trimming other things that need to be trimmed, whatever. So yeah, and then the other thing, the rise of red can symbolize power, passion, and awakening. Red is often associated with courage, vitality, signifying the emergence of strong emotions or revolutionary change. It can represent the rising of boldness, action, determination, particular themes of transformation, or standing up for a cause. Spiritually, red can symbolize the root chakra, grounding survival instincts, suggesting a surge in foundational strength or recovering one's core. It may represent love and desire, but with an intensity that speaks of action rather than passivity. I can't say that, sorry guys. Can we still be friends? In a broader sense, rise of red could symbolize the dawn of a fiery new era, a reclaiming of power, or the flourishing of an intense creative emotion. See, that's beautiful. That's actually from my cat box. So, what else did I have to say? Oh yeah, but the song. But you know what I think it symbolizes too? Us not like bowing, 11:11 on my clock. Us not bowing to this like patriarchal, blah. Us not bowing to a fucking ruler, bro. We're not like meant to be ruled or freaking rule one another. We're really meant to live in loving communities, you know? But I'm a rebel, I'm a menace, I'm a one-girl riot. Flipping through these shadows like I'm ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, that's like a spirit, connected to spirit, you know what I mean? Like she's ultraviolet. Heart on the walls, but no love in these streets. We got no love in these streets, bro. Everybody's out there fighting wars, but that's like because war is kind of like conditioned into us, and we think, oh, peace is not an option, but peace has always been an option. And it's like us like jumping on this train with everybody else, the crowd train, where everyone's doing the same thing and everyone's following one another. That screws us, I think. It's not standing apart from the crowd, which is what these dice are asking us to do, is stand apart from the crowd and like not be like the rest of everyone else. Be yourself. Like they want us to be like cardboard cutouts that are all the same. You know what I mean? That's what they want, because then we're easier to control if we don't have any individuality, you know? There are worlds within you. You're supposed to sit with the void within, bruh. You live in abundance. Those are great cards. Okay, so in this, look how many worlds there are in this mother effer, and the beauty within this card. Sorry, I shouldn't be holding the bottom. But that's true with you as well, bro. There are worlds. See how there's little freaking shells? There's everything in those little crystals. And that's what guarding quartz. That's what we're being called to do, is like really sit with those worlds, take a deep dive into our unconscious, and like recognize how abundant we truly are, because we are literally everything. Isn't that freaking abundance at all? I mean, all of the abundance that ever lived. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna be okay. That's okay. It's funny, I was gonna do the rose oracle and then I never did. I don't even know where my other card that is. Oh, it's right there. Okay. What do we need to know, yo? Yeah, this is leaving. Okay, so we got 5-5. Oh no, 5-4, which is going to think 6-5-4. So this is leaving like negativity, envy, jealousy, gossip, and a lack mindset, and recognizing that you control. You are the magician of this world. You control all that. You can decide, I no longer want to live like this, where I'm worried and lack, fighting and angry all the time. Doesn't that sound like a shitty way to live? Yeah. So you're like, hey, I'm the master of this world, and I decide what the fuck I want to build. And so now I'm going to build this world of freaking joy, and I'm really going to embrace joy. I'm going to embrace being my happiest, highest self. I'm going to embrace growth. Embrace growth, yeah. I don't know why I don't feel like I can talk to the good one, but we can still be friends. I'm going to embrace growing the seeds planting the seeds that I want to plant, and like really let go of this having to be at war or waiting for war all the time. We don't need to. You know what I mean? Really plant seeds of security, safety, love, joy, freedom, passion. Really recognizing that you are this flame, this bright new energy, this passionate being is you. This magical, wonderful spark is you. And you can create anything with that spark. Your imagination is the most powerful tool you have in the toolbox. So take it out and use it freaking wisely. And don't use it to make freaking madness. Stand on your freaking light. Be grateful for everything you have. Own your sovereignty is what came to mind. Like, own yourself, man. Own yourself, and then like set the example. Show people what it is to stand in your light, to be a truly grateful, beautiful being. Just standing in the living light. I was thinking, in the living light. That is not only God, but it's you too, boo. That's how. Tweel. It came out, or came to mind. Yeah, this is us learning to cut off the things that don't make us happy. You know what I mean? And they may also keep us trapped from our emotions. That's what came to mind. Yeah, they may keep us trapped from our emotions because we're suppressing them instead of feeling them. So we just need to like really have a logical mind when it comes to what we need to cut off. You know what I mean? And not like what we want is not what we need. You know what I mean? That's not truly what's feeding our soul. What we want is what our skin suit wants. It's what our skin suit's accustomed to. Yeah. Okay, you're learning to live in the moment and be with this moment. You're letting go of anxiety and anything that this hurtful past that gives you anxiety, that makes you worry all the time, that it's going to happen again. Yes, it was extremely painful. And you went through a lot to get through it. See how she's like crying? She's got red. That's like releasing, releasing red. How weird. But that's like her releasing, crying is good for your soul, bruh. So yeah, it's us releasing these things and learning to be in the moment. You know what I mean? This heartbreak, this is stuff, this is holding us back from being our happiest, highest self. Always worrying about it happening again. Always worrying about it happening again. Again, it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from being happy in this moment with your passionate, beautiful self. Or gorgeous. I think this girl could be watching, but I'm sure guys as well. Recognizing you hold the wand and the power. You know what I mean? You can get out of this situation anytime as long as you stand in the light. You can find a key, bro. But you have to like get out of that sulking area. You can't be like worried, sad, depressed, worrying about what you don't have and not paying attention. See how the light is in yellow? So that's like stepping into your own confidence. Stepping confidently into the light. You know? Into the loving light. It seems to be a theme. The loving light. Yeah. Finally making decisions to cut off the things that don't serve you. You know what I mean? Whether that be people, places, things, doesn't matter. You're making that choice, and you're standing in your power, is what I heard. Alright. Yeah. Really taking a look at this heartbreak that I think was caused probably in childhood. You know what I mean? We all have childhood heartbreak that we need to look at. And that's why I was saying, like, it comes down to, like, connecting with our inner child, because that's the big thing. is like not avoiding our inner child, allowing them a place to be, allowing them a place to deal with this heartbreak. Because if they never acknowledge it, if you never acknowledge it, then like you're truly just hurting them. And you. It's just hurting them.
Mommy.
Yes, darling.
Help me.
Oh, really? Okay, just 1 second. Some of my cards, and that's where we're going to leave it. Really sit with your childhood self. Ask them what they need. Ask them, you know, what you can do to make them feel seen. You feel and appreciate each day. Gratitude. Cut cords. People pulling on your energy. Hemi-sync alignment. Hemi-sync Vito. You deserve better. Stop settling for what you think is comfortable. That's what I've been freaking saying, bro. You're blocking yourself and your blessings, bro. It's okay to feel. The key is feeling it. That's what I've been saying. You are creating chaos due to past trauma. Stability scares you. Karmic connection. What you need to learn. Uriel, Archangel. Change is the only constant. Flow with it, bro. And take time. Oh, should I say that one? Take time to take others. Gratitude, attitude. Alright, guys. I hope that helps. And I'm setting the intention that this reaches whoever it needs to reach. And I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. I'll see you in a couple weeks.